Hello, everybody. So, widespread rat infestation in DTLA prompts activists to demand officials declare public health emergency. And so, I don't know if anybody has seen this, but this is really getting out of control or has gotten out of control. And guess what they are blaming it on? Well, if you know about the homeless crisis, you guessed it. They're blaming it on partly to do with all of the people that are out in the downtown area that happen to be homeless. So here's the article. It's right out of KTLA 5, widespread rat infestation. Rats are taking over downtown Los Angeles. So LA faces a major rat problem. And so we have it here, and you're hearing it firsthand. And so it's really bad. So it's a short article, but it goes into the Los Angeles rodent problem that has gotten so far out of control that some experts are asking the governor to declare an emergency. So that's how bad it is. So, with an increasing homeless population comes an influx of rats, mice, particularly in downtown of Los Angeles. So, rats are known to carry dangerous diseases, which have already affected City Hall workers and Los Angeles police officers. So, let's take a look at this video, and then I'm going to shoot on up here. Let's see here. Hopefully, it works.
This is about doers. And sniffing. Not that kind of sniffing. Chevron sniffs over 320,000 refinery components for emission levels. Making sure the levels are even less than a marker.
And if the levels are too high, we fix them.
One of the ways Chevron is helping to keep El Segundo clean.
Yeah, and Glenn and Cher, just a few minutes ago, I saw a stray cat run past me down that way, probably chasing a rat. Get this, the Orkin Pest Control Company says Los Angeles is the second rattiest city in the U.S. behind Chicago. Well, today, this morning, activists and others spoke right here at City Hall demanding action by government leaders. Rats. Most people cringe at the sight of these four-legged furballs, and according to a new study, the chances of encountering the vile vermin are growing, especially in places like downtown Los Angeles, home to Skid Row and a rapidly expanding homeless population. In fact, researchers say the spike in the number of rats around the city is connected to the homeless crisis, among other factors that must be addressed.
We see state and local government officials in California clearly either ignorant to a burgeoning public health crisis or negligent in refusing to act.
Former San Diego City Council member Carl DeMaio founded Reform California. The organization's current focus is, you guessed it, rats.
This report should be a shame on local government officials who've known about this crisis for the past several months, but have tried to sweep it under the rug, along with the rat droppings.
Public health and vector control experts released the study, which notes a Los Angeles police officer contracted the bacteria that causes typhoid fever, and social media postings involving a rat falling from the ceiling of a Westchester restaurant. An LA City Hall employee reported contracting typhus last year. Activists are calling for Governor Newsom to declare a public health emergency, for local governments to tackle the problem, and for public education campaigns aimed at businesses and residents. Reform California adds that state lawmakers are about to ban the best methods for rodent control out of concerns the poison will end up hurting wildlife which consume rats, such as mountain lions and bobcats. The report says rat infestations are worst in San Francisco, Los Angeles, and San Diego. Reporting live in downtown Los Angeles, Chris Wolf, KTLA 5 News.
This is about doers. And sniffing.
So basically, there you have it. And let's see here. It doesn't end that. And it's true. So I don't live in the downtown of Los Angeles, but I'm familiar extremely familiar with it. And so this right here comes just a day ago. LA now, the city of rats. Report warns of alarming increase in rodent population. So basically, it's pretty much many articles that have pretty much clarified the same thing to be a serious issue that has been going on, and it's sad. So pest control and public health experts are calling on Governor Gavin Newsom, to declare a public health emergency over what they say is a sharp rise in the state's rodent population.
All where I'm standing. And they also made it very clear that they want the governor to step in because things are getting out of hand. A warning, what you're about to see picture-wise can be very troubling. I want you to take a look at this. It says number 98 upside down. That's a rat trap, and they're all over City Hall. What you're about to see, all those pictures with those rats, 1 mile radius of City Hall.
This report should be a shame on local government officials who've known about this crisis for the past several months, but have tried to sweep it under the rug, along with the rat droppings.
And Carl DeMille, chairman of the Reform California, was just getting started. As he said, California, not just Los Angeles, is being overrun by rats.
Every 5 to 10 feet, you will see black boxes with numbers on them. What those boxes are? They're rat traps.
And there they were, hidden in the shrubs, just outside City Hall, the black boxes he was talking about. Number 97, number 98, we're told, numbered all the way up to 150 rat traps. At a cost of $10,000, this 8-week study, conducted by a number of experts, many of them in the pest control business, predicted there would be dire consequences if politicians simply ignored this problem. Businesses increased about how much?
For rodent calls for residential, about 50 or 60%. People call and say, I have rats. And then going out and actually confirming they actually do have rats.
Up 50%.
50, probably almost 60%.
So this group today is asking the governor to declare a public health emergency because of the rats, and also urge that the assembly not pass a bill that would ban the use of a very common pesticide that would kill the rodents. The backers of that bill say the current pesticides used is a danger to environment and has been killing innocent wildlife. But to that, DeMille responded, now's not the time to worry about that.
If we don't clean up this mess, that our citizens are going to start contracting diseases that are dangerous.
As you look at trap number 99 that is halfway between Main Street and Spring Street, I asked how many rats do they catch in these various traps, but no one would give me a straight answer. And most of the politicians you talk to said that they feel the situation is getting better and somewhat under control. And to that, the group we talked to today just had one answer: baloney. Reporting live from downtown Los Angeles, Dave Lopez.
So there you have it, and it is a rat mess. With that being said, I'm going to let this video go. What do you think about that? It's just really crazy that this is happening, but it is true. It's happening, and it's happening in the downtown of Los Angeles. It's so disgusting, and who would have known that it would get this far out of control? But that's what happens when you ignore some of the other issues. And the homeless crisis is exploding. Like, it's not even just in Skid Row. If you go outside of Los Angeles, you'll find under an overpass where a freeway is, underneath the freeway, you'll see tents. There's some businesses where there's people sleeping out in front of public businesses, and they have their tents. There are people who are in front of, government run businesses, and there's tents and there's clothes and litter everywhere. And so it has gotten really, really out of control. to where it has brought on this plague of rats. So with that being said, I'm going to let this video go, but this is a sad but true reality of what this crisis is bringing. And I'm afraid it's not just in LA, like were hearing, it's in San Francisco and it's in San Diego as well, and probably some other cities. And this is what happens when you have people who have no affordable housing, no places to go, and it brings on crime and it brings on pestilence. And so, with that being said, I'm going to let this video go. Thanks for listening.